Oh my good Lord. I didn't know if I was gonna make it on or not tonight. Oh man. Hey. Sorry there, everybody. It's we're a little late. It's been a little discombobulated. Today's been a day. Definitely been a strange day. Hey, do me a favor if you could, because today is definitely a day where I could use a little good vibes, and if you could do me a favor and hit that noise over in there, you'll see it on this side right here, all the YouTube things. If you could give us a like, give us a subscribe, do all that stuff, I would appreciate it. Thank you kindly. We are here. We're doing our job. It's a little crazy and a little out of sorts, but we are getting through. And I feel like we were doing pretty good here under the old show. We kind of got a routine down. We're starting out under this new, the brand new, what's it called? The political spotlight here. And things are just a little discombobulated, but we'll get there. I do want to start off the show on a personal note tonight and just say that unfortunately our family has been dealt a loss today. Unfortunately, my stepfather's mother, Anita, my step-grandmother, although I don't normally use the term step, I'm not a big fan of the term step. I don't use that term generally when describing people. I just say what they are, who they are. Phil, my stepfather, has been in my life for as long as I've been alive, my realm of consciousness, basically. So he's been there as much as my mother or father was, and have had a great relationship with Phil all my life. And so he's a parental figure, just the same way that my mother and father are. And his mother and father were grandparents, the same way that my grandparents that are obviously still living on my dad's side were, my grandparents on my mom's side. So definitely a loving relationship and a warm relationship. She unfortunately passed away today at the age of 90. She was born in May. Give me a second here. Let me look at the date of birth. I had it earlier. March 6th. March 6th, 1933. So definitely want to just, I guess, offer myself thoughts and prayers. Offer thoughts and prayers to my other extended family. It's kind of a hard deal. My brother, a grandson, one of her grandsons, my brother is actually in Italy. He's in the military, so he's just recently been there. We don't know if how long or not, if he'll be able to come back. More than likely, probably won't be able to come back. So that kind of sucks, and it's just kind of just trying to do things there. I'm trying to find all of this stuff here. So doing all of that. Thank you for your thank you for the sympathy that I basically just pulled from you guys. Well, that's whenever the end of wait a minute. What are we tracking guesses on? What are we doing? Niles is taking bets on how much people spill. Oh yeah. Okay, I get it here. Yeah, this is going to be a weird thing to see what goes on, to see how much, because I don't even myself know yet. I've been dealing with some of the personal stuff, and then I've been dealing with some other bizarre shit, other bizarre familial shit. So today's just been a day. On top of that, I've been dealing with politics and whatnot. So I don't want you guys to think I was on here begging for sympathy. I was basically offering that up for my family, for my stepfather, Phil DeFreeze, and my mother, and of course Phil's sister and cousins and whatnot. But we will show here. Go back here in the old memory box here and see. We'll show you guys a little baby Bilbrey. A baby Bilbrey setting here. I don't know. It was probably about four-ish maybe here. Kind of about 4 years old, 3.5, 4 here. I think my other grandparents are watching. She could probably tell me. My grandmother could tell me how old I was. Probably down to because of the shoes. So you will not get any sympathy from me. It's all perspective. Yes, John, that's the way, brother. I get it. You and me are a lot alike, my boy. I appreciate it very much. So yeah, it's a sad thing. It's not like she was 20. She did live to be 90 years old. Lived a wonderful life. She is with my mother and stepfather, and the hired help, his dad. There's a story in my family that he was helping my stepfather do something, and my grandmother, my dad's mom, did not know who he was by sight. And they pulled in when I was a little kid. They pulled in to get me. And here comes this. He's really tall. I don't know if you can tell there from the picture, but he's like back then he was like 6'6" or 6'7", and he was like came around the house, and he was wearing like a white shirt and like blue worker jeans, and he had like a pencil in his ear, and he had a tape measure on his belt loop. And she came around and she said, "Hi, we're here to pick up my grandson." And he said, "Your grandson doesn't live here." And she was like, "Yes, he does." And he's like, "Nope," because he knew he belonged, and she knew she belonged, and neither one of them knew the other one belonged. And my grandma thought he was just like the hired help. So that's hilarious. So it is Price is Right's rules in honor of Bob Barker. So we'll say that there. Let's see here. What else? Other pictures wise do we have? Here's my brother, who is like permanently every one of his pictures look like a guppy. His dad was born of my stepfather and a guppy. He always had that wide open mouth doing that thing. There she is holding Andrew. Maybe outside. I don't know where we were there. Here she is in the kitchen, which is probably what most of my memories are of her. And that's that. So, okay. I will have you know that my grandparents are here. They did say they are here, and she said I was 4 years old. So, that's hilarious. All right. So now down into the seriousness, talking about politics here. We've been pretty well Muncie oriented the last couple of days, and I kind of thought I had a Muncie story working tonight. And I've been waiting for some information. Now, I do want to start off the show. We are going to be talking tonight primarily about campaign finance from last year's race for the sheriff's race, because I've had a lot of people that over the last couple of weeks, they have asked me, how much did John Sproles pay for this race? He keeps talking about the fact that he Henry County loved him. Well, no, that's just absolutely not true.
Chris, you're freezing and breaking up pretty bad on my end.
It must be you.
Okay.
I don't. How are we doing? What? Hey, pop up here real quick, Kate, because you were freezing to me, kind of. But pop up here. Are you saying that I'm like freezing?
It was freezing and breaking up.
Cricket says freezing and breaking up.
Same thing. Broke up for me too. Breaking up here too. You seem to be doing okay now. So, but you need to go back and start with how much Sproles spent.
Okay. Yeah, I hadn't. Okay.
Sorry.
Just no. You're fine. I appreciate that. Just let me know, everyone, if I start to get glitchy. Let me know, and you sound good now. Okay, if I start to get glitchy again, just put up a 1 in the comments and let me know if I'm glitchy. So we've got Xfinity. So okay. I've had several. Am I glitchy still? It just got weird on my end for a second. Okay, here we go. So I thought it was just part of the show. It was. That's just part of the act. I've had several people ask me in the last couple of weeks how much Sproles paid in the election, because paid in the campaign, because he's talked about the fact that he has a mandate, yada yada yada, and with the fact that there are 49,000 people in Henry County, and 40,000 of those 49,000 people did not vote for him. To me, that's the biggest mandate that one could have. That's just, I don't know what more there can be. Of those 9,000 people, 4,000 of them were straight party, straight R tickets. So maybe they weren't voting for him. Maybe they were voting for Corey Criswell. Maybe they were voting for the ghost that beat Melanie Wright. Maybe they were beating for one of the other weirdo Republicans in Henry County. I don't know what the story is, okay? I'm just saying 4,000 votes were straight party ticket out of his 9,000. So Sproles polled in 5,000 votes. That's there's 5,000 people that wanted without a doubt Sproles to be sheriff. That's what we know. That to me is a mandate. But this money thing is also interesting. And so we want to look at this. No. I'm not calling Corey a weirdo. I'm just saying one of the other Republicans. No, I'm just saying no. I'm saying that of the straight party, maybe someone's not voting for him, but they just went in and voted the straight party because they're polling for Corey or one of the other Republican weirdos. There was a punctuation there. So that's there. No, as of yet. Now I will tell you, I will be honest. Corey right now is leaning really hard on JD Prescott. And if Corey goes the way of JD Prescott, Corey and I will have problems. If Corey can keep his head about him and Corey can not fall in the trap that JD is attempting to set for him, then all will be cool. But I am worried because I just got to be honest. The first thing they do when they see someone like a Corey Criswell coming, they apply tremendous amounts of pressure. You do not even understand the amounts of pressure that they apply to people. let me tell you, I've seen a lot of good people fall because of the pressure that they put on them. So, if he did fall, it wouldn't be like, I mean, I wouldn't hold it against him because a lot of other people have too. So I hope that things are good there. I hope that's that. I can't comprehend 9,000 citizens are a majority of. Yeah, tell me how that works. I don't really understand that. It must be new math. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I went to Henry County today. Yes, Shirley Z, thank you for the reminder. Please tell everyone, please remember to hit that thumbs up on your way in. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the expenditures. We're going to take a look at what the sheriff has done here. Now, I don't know where these go because these were not file stamped. I don't like when they don't file stamp every single page, and that to me is a complaint of the clerk's office. I think the clerk's office in Henry County is doing an excellent job. And I got to be honest, I called today and I asked for these records. I called it at 1:30 and I said, hey, I need all of John Sproles' records. And they said, okay. I said I wanted the records for the campaign finance. They said that's 3 reports. He's done 3 reports. I said, okay, can you give me about an estimate on how many pages that is so I'll know what the price is? And she said, oh, it's a good number of pages. He's got quite a bit of paperwork here. And she's like, it's, $1 a page. And I was like, oh, nope, it's not $1 a page. It's 10 cents a page. And she was like, oh, it is? And I was like, yep, there's a code. You can ask the Indiana Public Access Counselor. I was like, I can get you that code. She said, nope, I'll look it up. No big deal. And we got off the phone. That was it. That was absolutely it. I get there. They tell me it was 45 pages, and they tell me it'll be $4.50. She was like, we looked the code up. Everything is good. No question. No argument. No issue. And matter of fact, while I was there, they were taking the sign down up on the bulletin board that said $1. And they were putting up a new thing that said 10 cents. No questions, no issues. Kid Rock, a ton of people. Henry County, is it 10 cents for any paperwork? Okay, so Cricket. Here's the thing. It's 10 cents for most black and white items. Most black and white paperwork. A lot of people don't truly know, and I got to be honest, they don't fully know, and I don't blame them when they're just going by the way it's done. Then where the issue becomes is if they're then kind of schooled and they know that it's the right way, then I have an issue with that. So just really quickly before we get into this, I will share this, and then I'm going to go back to the other story before we get into the Henry County all the way. I just want to share this here with you briefly, just so people can know. So this says Indiana Code, Title V, State and Local Administration. This is for the purpose of this section, state agency has the meaning set forth and da-da-da-da-da. I'll put it to you this way, make it easy. Any clerk's office definitely falls under that. Except as provided in this section, a public agency may not charge any fee under this chapter for the following: They may not charge to inspect public records. So if I wanted to go in there and just look and write things down, they could not charge me. It was this law, this code right here that allowed me to go in and look at the body camera footage when the Henry County Justice Center was wanting to charge me $522 for body camera footage. I was like, no. I just simply want to inspect the record. This subject division applies only to school corporations. Okay, that's not that. Subject to division, provide electric copy. We come down here. Indiana Department of Administration establishes a uniform copy fee for copying of one page of a standard size document by state agencies. The fee may not exceed the average cost of copying records by state agencies, or 10 cents per page, whichever is greater. So 10 cents is the most they can charge for most documents, okay? 10 cents per page for copies that are not color copies, 25 cents for pages of color copies. All right. Now, there are some things that are different if there are court records, or if you're talking about transcripts from a like a lawsuit or a court deal. Now they can charge more for that. This is what's important. The agency's direct cost of supplying the information in that form. However, for a copy of law and for a law enforcement recording may not exceed $150. Of course, there's the whole Josh JD body camera deal here. So that's very, very important that that's there. I just wanted to let people know this. They give back overcharges? Shit. Who knows how much they've overcharged people? Like, for example, the Delaware County courthouse, the Delaware County Clerk's office. I've paid $1 per page for everything for the last 4 years. And that's me being involved with this, knowing what I know. I did not know that they had a sign up. They had a sign up under Indiana code. And so it looks like it's legitimate. And I went in there and I've paid $1. And I've always told them, hey, I'm going to fight you for this because I don't think that this is right. And then one day we finally did it. And, now it's, dude, I'll tell you, it's crazy. So we have this fixed, and I want to give a shout out to the Henry County Clerk's office, because they worked magnificently. It was absolutely wonderful. Well, I'll tell you, when I fought the clerk in Delaware County, it was when I had all the records for the campaign in this last year. So I know some of you are new to that, but when I did all of the candidates that were running for office in Muncie, and I pulled all of their candidate paperwork, and the clerk wanted to tell me that it was $150, and I was like, I don't think it's $150. You're gonna have to back down there. So, yeah, okay. Enough of that. Now, I want to just say this one last thing here before we get into the Sproles paperwork, and this is a big follow-up for people who followed this story and have been here since the beginning in city of Muncie. And this is big news. Middletown Property Group. Some of you may remember my battle and the Muncie battle with the Middletown Property Group, the Brothers of Slum. Let's see what their names are. I have them listed as Taint and Stank Wilson. Taint and Stank. I forgot. It's Dane and Derek. The twins of Slum, the Brothers of Slum. These folks were running an absolute horrible organization. They were renting to people. They were making money hand over fist, and they were just absolutely letting their tenants live in squalor, in just horrible conditions, mold growing. They weren't coming in to do things right. They were coming in and standing on, having people come in and stand when there were like the women tenants that were like in the shower or naked, and just really weird stuff going on. Really, really weird crap going on. Well, the needle is moving a little bit in that fight. Middletown Property Group agrees to refund $35,000 to tenants after housing complaints. Muncie, Indiana, Middletown Property Group, Middletown Property Management, both of Muncie, and the office of the Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita recently reached an agreement that has Middletown companies refunding local tenants a total of $35,000 and promising to cease what the Attorney General calls allegedly unfair and deceptive practices. Who knew? In September 2022, multiple tenants of the company went to Muncie City Council meetings. Multiple tenants spoke on this program here, my program. They spoke to yours truly, and they put this in your ear holes so all of you could hear it, talking about how this was unfair and how they were being treated horribly. They were saying that they were not responsive to repairs in the rented dwellings, and at times were unsafe, unsanitary conditions. It was just horrible. I went to many of these places, and it was complete squalor. Many of these tenants were Ball State University college students, and the property group owned rentals near the university that offered students through its division, which at the time was named BSU Rentals. Some tenants took the matter to the state attorney general's office. Their complaints include invasions of privacy without proper notice, use of deceptive redecoration fee in place of a security deposit, and repeated failures to deliver units to tenants in a safe, clean, and livable condition and in compliance with Indiana law. Seth Rawlings, who used to rent from Middletown and was a Ball State student who spoke at the council last year, said the company would charge a non-refundable redecoration fee, which was used for regular maintenance of the rentals. Tenants were additionally charged a cleaning fee when they moved out of the rentals. Beyond that, according to the investigation by the Indiana Attorney General's Office, Homeowner Protection Unit, Middletown Property Management LLC, and Middletown Property Group LLC have been using the unregistered trade name BSU Rentals, which could confuse consumers by suggesting an association with Ball State University, and the fact that they were not connected with Middletown Property Group. So this was kind of a bad and deceptive thing all the way around. In September of 2022, after consumer complaints arose, the Ball State University issued a cease and desist order to Middletown properties regarding the use of the trademarks of the university. They told them, knock it off, quit doing that, and don't be using our name, don't be using our logos, and don't be, period. It's very interesting. Because they actually had them scheduled to appear at a couple of Ball State events. And right after this, they knocked them out of those events and they said, don't come back. Ball State University declined to comment Tuesday about the agreement reached between the Attorney General and the real estate firm, whether the company had continued to use the BSU moniker after the demand stopped. Middletown has agreed to issue credits and refunds to consumers totaling $35,000, as well as a payment to reimburse the Homeowner Protection Unit for $10,000 that it costs to investigate these shitheads. Cease using the name of BSU Rentals, unregistered trademark, on all marketing materials. Make affirmative changes to all current and future residential lease requiring reasonable notice prior to entering of a leased units by these companies or their agents. cease the use of redecoration fee, which had the effect of charging tenants for a pre-existing legal duty to deliver leased units in a safe, clean, and livable condition. Remove as-is language from the company's lease agreements to abide by the landlord obligation found in Indiana Code 323185. Participate in compliance monitoring, requiring the companies to issue quarterly reports to the Homeowner Protection Unit for compliance period of 2 years, running from September 2023 to June of 2025. Although the Homeowner Protection Unit's investigation uncovered issues that need to be addressed, Attorney General Todd Rokita said in a news release, the company has expressed its commitment to resolve tenants' concerns going forward. Well, of course they have. We'll see how much they give to Rokita's next campaign, too. In a statement to the media, Middletown said, over the last year, we have intently focused on continuous improvement in all aspects of our businesses. We revamped our systems, focused on maintenance, customer communication, and selective partnerships. We care deeply about our community and pride ourselves on proving quality services and housing to all. The Attorney General expressed gratitude to Middletown property groups. Our office is going to continue to work tirelessly to ensure the rental marketplace is free from unfair and deceptive trade practices, Rokita said in a news release. At the same time, when businesses commit to doing things better, we will give them the opportunity to make things right. Ball State has started its off-campus quality housing initiative this academic year, and the university will name responsible and reliable landlords who participate in the program. The landlords must commit to an established set of practices related to the off-campus accommodations available to Ball State students, and we will see where this goes from here. I got to say, I was exactly concerned about this, because if you think about this, the people that they are taking advantage of are people that are kind of in a bad way. You're talking about just kids just out of high school that don't know their head from a hole in the ground. They're going in some cases off away from parents, maybe across state lines. They're setting up these leases. They don't really know what's going on. They've got no common sense about things. They get in these situations where these people are telling them that they owe hundreds and thousands of dollars, and they're holding this over their head, and they're sucking them into all of this nonsense, and it's really bad. In other situations, they're dealing with people who maybe are maybe lower down economically on the economic ladder a little bit, and people feel like they have no other choice, and so they're in some of these programs. It's not really a program, but these people's different apartments and places where they have done little to no work, and these people say, well, this is how they feel about it. It's the poor people of the community, and they, what are they going to do about it? They've got nowhere else to live. They're, that's good. And I do not like seeing people victimize people just to victimize them, to make money, and then just, completely disregard any kind of concern. And so I was happy this happened. I don't believe oh, Jesus. Boop, boop. Hold on here a second. I just, I can't. Hold on. No, Amy Lynn, tell me more. Take me away. Tell me about it. No, I'm gay, so I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, back to the story. Oh, good Lord. What a day. Okay, so here's the thing. I am absolutely happy that this happened, but I think that Todd Rokita should have went further with this. Okay. So we'll see. Yeah, Brandon Rudd up here said something that I feel is very important. Rokita thinks JD isn't a dipshit. What does that tell you? Well, it tells me all I need to know. So, okay. Enough of that. And let's see here. Talk to Brandon Rudd and Chris Bilbrey if you really want to know who JD Prescott is. Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. I got several things I could tell you about Mr. Prescott. I worked to get him elected in 2018. I know a lot about JD Prescott. Absolutely. Okay, hold on. Sorry. That was my comment on JD's page. I love it, Josh Fisher. That's amazing to me. All right, without further ado, here we go with the reading into this. No, so you guys, we're doing Price is Rights rules. Is that what we're doing on this? I see what you got there. Yeah. Okay. Hold on here. What? Are you gonna write it in the thing? Okay, yeah, I see you there. Okay, here we go. I gotta find out what kind of light I can turn on. That's too much light. Does that really bother you guys? I need to be able to see it. I'm sorry. I gotta do what I gotta do. I don't like it, but I gotta be able to see what I'm looking at. So, I know, man. I was kind of thinking I could get set up on a date. No. I'm sorry. We just had to clarify. We just had to take care of the Middletown crap. Turn on the spotlight. I did. It's blinding. I apologize. I need to get it out of your face. And I know. I'm sorry. Okay, it's fine, she says. All right, here we go. Good Lord. So there's a section of this that is not marked. So I don't really know what we can do with that right now, but I'm going to put that off to one side, and we will deal with this here in just a moment. So I don't really know what that section is, but we will come back to it. All right. So next up, I want to let everybody know I went and I got these forms today. They were very helpful. The clerk's office was so very helpful. I absolutely I'm going to tell you a spooky story. Yeah, I wish. I know, dude. This is the lightest, darkest room I've ever been to. I need someone that can do some professional freaking lighting. Pisses me off. Whoa. That's weird. Hello. This is the first time you've ever really seen me.
That looks really good, Kristopher.
It does look good. I mean, all it does is kind of highlight the back stuff, the crap in back, but it's it's daylight in there right now. Good God. I still need to get rid of this light. If I could get rid of this light so you guys could see my eyes, I promise you, yeah, that would be a bad deal. I promise you I have really beautiful eyes, but no one ever sees them. My eyes are nice. Okay, here we go. And I can see what's going on in front of me. One of these days, you know what I'm going to do? My next vacation, I'm going to get LASIK surgery done just for you guys. Here we go. John Sproles. Okay, so this is for a period of time. Now, this is so strange to me. I can't do contacts, man. I can't do contacts. This is for the period of time. Oh, just in time, Austin Burke. Absolutely. From January 1st, 2021 through December 31st, 2021. Okay. So, here's what's it's not redaction. No. It's the finance report. So that's what they do. It's not redacted. They have places marked out where you don't have to put stuff. All of their forms look like that. So these are 45. I know, that's what I need to do. Dr. K's Magic LASIK Surgery. Here reporting to you from the LASIK Surgery Center Studios. So this is the CFA4, okay? And this is what all candidates have to report on. And there is a quarterly period, like there is by law a period in which they have to fill these out. Now we're going through the woods and over the hills. To Auntie's house we go. All right. This is an amendment. Sproles for Sheriff Committee. John Mark Sproles is our candidate that we're looking at. Okay. And this is the annual report. So the reports that they have to do is a pre-primary report, a pre-election report, an annual report, and then either a final disbandment or the outgoing treasurer, pre-convention, post-convention. A little story of that, my grandfather I always used to hear my grandfather say, hen shit brown eyes. Oh, that person's got hen shit brown eyes. And when I went to school, because my eyes are like hazelish, so they're not green, they're not blue, they're what they are, they're hazel. And I didn't know they were hazel when I was a little kid, and I had a teacher ask me what color my eyes were, and I told the teacher that my eyes, like in second grade, I told the teacher that my eyes were hen shit brown. And needless to say, she laughed. I didn't get in trouble, but I didn't know what I was saying. I thought he was... I don't know what I thought he was saying, but that's my grandfather for you. So it is what he is. It is what it is. All right. So he has on this itemized money. Okay, so this is everything. This is a full 2 years before now. Okay, this is the year before he ran. The year before he ran. No, this is the year before he ran. He's sheriff now, January 2023. He ran in 2022. This is January 1st, 2021 through December 31st, 2021. All right. Let's take a look, okay? And if anybody out there wants to follow along and tabulate this money,
I have pen, paper, calculator.
Kate's doing it, but anybody else out there want to play along, we'll see what's going to happen here. All right. So it looks like in May of 2021, Mark Sproles, John Mark Sproles. So we'll just call him Sproles. Donated to himself $7,000. Sproles again in June 11th. All right, so the first was May 20th, 2021, $7,000 from Sproles. June 11th, 2021, $7,000 from Sproles. September 24th, 2021, $2,000 from Sproles. October 29th, 2021, $500 from Sproles. December 7th, 2021, $2,000 from Sproles. Alva. Okay. Contribution by, okay, so that was by individual. Corporation, ACE Paving in Westfield gave him $4,000 on September 29th, 2021. I know, Chris. Okay. And then for his expenditures, Candy Company, $377.86, May of 21. Christina Clemens, marketing and graphics, $4,612.05 on May of 2021. Wristband.com, $732.83, June 2nd, 2021. Blair Candy Company, again, $207.50 in June of 2021. Speedway Gas Station.
Can you repeat the last one? I'm sorry.
Blair Candy Company.
Yeah.
$207.50.
Thank you. I apologize. Thanks.
June, you're fine. You're fine. See here, Speedway. Speedway gas, $141.80. $6 in June of 2021. Margison Graphics, $219.26, June of 21. Final Vinyl Signs and Awnings, $130 in June of 2021. $4,762 to Christina Clemens for marketing and graphics in June of 2021. Henry County GOP, $740, June of 21. Noblesville Pilgrim Holiness Church, $100, June of 21. U.S. Uniform and Supply, $85.49 in July of 21. Kira Rayburn, $100, July 20th, 2021. SQ Uniforms and U.S. Uniform Supply, $118.72, July of 2021. Margison Graphics, $177.60 in August of 21. Christina Clemens, $840 for graphics in August of 21. Safe at Home, $250 in August of 21. Henry County GOP, $1,085, September of 2021. A payment back to John Sproles, paying himself back for $4,000 of the loan that he had already given himself. So he paid himself back $4,000. Purvis Youth Foundation, $500, October 2021. Kennard Fire Department, $100. Christina Clemens, marketing, graphics, and design consulting, $209.17, October 14th, 2021. Walmart, $110.40, October. Stonebrook Rehabilitation, $100. Pause. So yeah, and I'm keeping an eye on the comments here. Legally, so basically what happens is if I'm running for mayor of the city of Muncie, I can donate myself $10,000 to get my campaign started. And then while I'm going, if I raise money, if I raise $6,000, okay, I can put that in the kitty. And at the end of the time, no, I'll do it myself here. Hold on. Let's do this one real quick so we can get this out of the way. Now this will be done. Podcast admin. I'm the admin here. Could you please put my comment up one more time? So when he's looking, I promise I'll be real quiet the rest of this podcast. I'll just enjoy viewing him. I promise if you put it up for him to see. It's very similar to someone who recently we've had some issues with around here, but I don't know. Very similar. No problem, Judy Lynn. Wink, wink, wink. These are not incoming, Grace Johnson. These are all outgoing. I read off some of the you'd fall over dead if I told you who Amy Lynn was. But I'll not do that. So anywho, these are all outgoing, Grace. Okay. So now going on, $192 and 60 cents. And this is Pingad Indie Inc. Let me see here. Direct. That was November. 192.60. 192.60. Okay. Christina Clemens, $360 for marketing graphics, December of 2021. Moreland Free Fair, $470, July 20th.
Give me that one more time too, please.
$470, July 7th. No, all right. So I will do better. In these packets, there are pay-ins and there are pay-outs. I will explain what they are. I thought I said that, but maybe I didn't make it clear enough. I'll make it clear on the next one. All right. Now we're going to the next. Yeah, Christina's cleaning up. And that's really interesting because what's interesting to me about that is Clemens used to be tied to the church. I got to find out what the deal is. There's a deal where the Clemens used to be tied to the church school thing that he has, or that's next to his house, or whatever the deal is there. They used to be tied to that. So there's some kind of connection there. I got to find out what this is. Okay, now this next thing I'm getting ready to read is I don't know if it did or not, Sherry. It might have been. I think you might be right. Yeah, I think you might be right, Sherry. Absolutely. Okay, the next sheet I'm getting ready to read there's just one thing listed on it, and it is debts owed by the committee. So if the committee owes any outgoing debts, he lists it. And the debt that they have listed is the committee owes $18,500 to John Sproles. So that's what he has listed for that.
That's not correct.
What do you have?
Well, that's what I have in total that he donated to his campaign, but you said that he paid back his campaign $4,000. So it should be $14,500 still owed.
Oh, he does have it down here, a subtotal. You're right. Okay. Sorry, okay. He does have 14.5.
Okay, good.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so good. You called me on that. That's cool. What that means is everything's adding up so far, but we're talking about a lot of money. Now, keep in mind, folks, I'm going to tell you how much his opponent spent and how much his opponent raised at the end of all of this, too. All right, so that's that. But we got more. We're not done. We're not done. Okay. All right. The next date we have is a significant other. Who's my significant other? My significant other is named David, and we've been together since about 1997. I'm gay. Left hand. This is my left hand. I don't know if your thing here, see? Anywho, all right. This is now filed January 1st, 2022 through April 8th, 2022. And this is filed on April 18th. Let me run it by this, because this was also filed on the 18th. Oh, I get it. So that's what he filed first. That's what he... That's what he filed. This is what he filed first. And what I just read you was the amendment. So that makes sense. So put that off there. Okay. Joey, I'll private message you after the show, brother. Okay. October 2021, October 21st, 2022. Mark John Sproles loaned himself $1,000 on October 2022. And then John Sproles loaned himself another $2,500 on October 21st, 2022. So that's what those are. So that's where we are. So those are incoming to his campaign from him. I know, right? Okay. This is an amendment. Okay. So now what I'm getting ready to read you guys are the individual contributions. So I'm going to read you I'm going to give you contributions that individuals have given to him. Okay, have given to him. So this is money. What you're getting ready to hear here, that individuals or himself have given to him on his campaign. All right. Ronald Bailey, $500 for 2022. Who he scammed, yes. Paula Sproles, $70.20. May 2022. John Sproles, $3,000 loan to himself in April of 2022. John Sproles, another $10,000 to himself on April 18th, 2022. John Sproles, another $2,000 to himself on May 16th, 2022. John Sproles, $3,000 on 5/25/22. C. Ronald and Nancy J. Murray, $100 on June 2022. John Sproles, $1,000 on June 15th, 2022. John Sproles, another $2,000 on August 1st. John Sproles, another $5,000 on August 29th, 2022. This isn't money. This is mostly money he's donating himself, which is very interesting. John Sproles, $1,000 October 13th, 2022. Okay, now, these next funds that I'm going to give you, are funds that were given to him by corporations. Sproles Family Funeral Home, $772.50, September 28th, 2022. Now, these next funds that I give you are going to be their itemized expenditures. I'll be able to let you know that here in just a bit, Diane. You ready? Okay. The duck is ready. I don't even know how to read this. This is going to be weird. Newcastle Courier Times. $2,415. Oh, I see what they did. Facebook, $1,512.40. Absolutely right, Joe Tompkins. That's 100% what could be happening there. Shell gas station, $22.15. Speedway, $172.58. My Campaign Store, not My Campaign Store, it's a business called My Campaign Store. $3,145. CustomInc.com, $1438.75. Yeah, Grace. Scott Clemens is the headmaster or whatever it's called at the Heartland School, Sproles School. His family owns Clemens Home Solutions. They do events and stuff at the school all the time. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that too. We'll break that down here in just a moment, Stumblefoot. All right, custom ink drop off. Oh, okay. Matthew Pfeiffer. They gave Matthew Pfeiffer $525 for a DoorDash driver. $1,063.71 to Menards. Trusted Messaging, $125. GoDaddy.com, $20.17. ClickSend, the lab, $443.52. The school. The school, Joey. Vico promotional products, $502.83. Dry printing, $360.17. Blair Candy, $703.74. Papa John's, $112.86. Kroger, $268.09. They needed groceries. Did I say that out loud? Any promo? Oh, did I say porno? Promo. Sorry. Any promo. $1,336.21. That must be what's in the background of that picture I saw the other day. I thought it was a George Jones song. Culver's, $156.09. Wix, Wix.com, $24.85. Karen, that's hilarious. This is the new Mad Money. Hi, I'm Jim Cramer. Right Strategies, $1,827.76. You would not want that to happen. You would not want this. Oh, no worry, Amy. I thought you were kind of my crazy aunt. It's no big deal. Have a good night. We must have been confused. Your IP address looks very similar. Your IP address just looks similar to hers. I mean, meaning it's the exact same numbers and everything, but it's no worry. Jack's Donuts, $148.75. No harm, no foul, Amy. Did you get Right Strategies for $18.27.76? Okay, cool. Ace Hardware, $52.60. Walmart, $59.20. Christina Clemens, $15.40.67. Hey, Alva, this is somebody from down around your neck of the woods, I think. Doug Laveau. It's not, I'm not sure I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but we'll just say Doug Laveau. $1,125. He's not from down there. He's in Henry County. Just name looks different. Elite Services, $4,004.11. No, he's Canadian. Henry County GOP. $640. Matt Pfeiffer again, $100. Jonathan Pinnicuff, $165. $165. Evan Sproles, $500. He paid his son $500. Cumulus Media, $3,000. Jennifer Blackburn Groups Recover, $100. Pewter Graphics Great Deals Magazine, $360. Moreland Free Fair, $350. See, he scammed himself. Sproles scammed himself. This is still itemized expenditures, and we're almost done here. Academy Place, $700. Shenandoah Girls Golf, $100. Jeff. John Sproles, $500. Payment of debt. All right. The last page, folks, is any debts that this campaign owes. And it says they currently owed, at this part, it said they owed $27,000 and they paid back $500. So it says they still currently owe $26,500. What magazine are you talking about, Eric? Great Deals Magazine? Is that what you said? Pewter Graphics Great Deals Magazine, $300, August 5th, 2022. I've already given that to you, Kate. I don't know if I was just telling. So that's that. Okay. So now, yeah, Great Deals. Pewter Graphics Great Deals Magazine. Oh my God. November 9th. This is filed November 9th, 2022. Rick Welch contributed $1,000 to John Sproles. Okay. And then this is the last one, folks. Oh, no. I want to double check. Well, we'll come back on this one. I think this is the last one. We'll do that one at the end. Okay. So what I'm going to start reading from here first, folks. Keep in mind, Kate is keeping all of this down in the duck, and we'll have this all tallied here in just a moment. All right. 1,000 from Sproles to himself. This is money from him or other people to his campaign. 2,500 from Sproles to himself. 200 from Sproles to himself. $900 from Sproles to himself. Um, $2,500. No, sorry. Back that up. Kill that 2,500. 900. Another 900 from Sproles to himself. $500 from Sproles to himself. Another 500 from Sproles to himself. 1,000 from Rick Welch. $500 from Tim Lovelace. $200 from Sproles to himself. John and Linda Root, $100. $500 from himself to himself. $100 from Scott Clemens. $100 from Sproles to himself. Another $100 from Sproles to himself. Okay. Now, this next grouping of things I'm going to read is from contributions of companies to the campaign. Clemens Home Solutions, $500. Sproles Family Funeral Home, $2,317.50. I don't know. So strange. You know what that is? You want me to tell you what that is? What it sounds like to me? It sounds like he was $2,317.50 short on a fund that they couldn't make up, so he just had a, oh, you gave me that much. They couldn't figure out where that came from. Again, Grace, I want to make sure that you're understanding when I'm talking about himself, over and over and over, that's not money he's paying himself to. That's not money that the campaign is paying the man. That's money that the man is paying the campaign. I want to be very clear. That's money that the man is paying the campaign. So it would be a big problem if it was the other way around. It's just bizarrely questionable this way. I mean, look, don't get confused. We're gonna have questions here in a minute. So we got through that. All right. Next, okay. Now this is money that his campaign has paid out. We're almost done here. We've only got 2 pages of that. Newcastle Courier Times, $478. Facebook, I want to make sure he's not done something weird here. Hold on. Okay. I gave you the Courier Times $478. Did I say Facebook? Did I tell you a price for Facebook? $1,489.65. Evan Sproles, $1,000. Right Strategies, $861.90. Cumulus Media, $2,550. John Sproles, $200. He paid him back toward the loan. Custom Ink, $1,593.78. Okay. He paid himself back $900. $32 to Citizen State Bank. $500 to Valerie Welch. $200 to Newcastle Henry County Chamber of Commerce. $250 to Caitlin Sproles for photography. And look at here, $2,317.50 to Sproles Family Funeral Home. Yeah, Jeff Walls, what's the deal with that? That's what I thought. It doesn't say, but I thought that $32 was like an in non-sufficient funds. That's exactly what I thought it was. I don't know. That's interesting. Now, the last thing here, it says, how much money does he owe? At the beginning of this, it says he owed $34,400 to himself, and he paid back $1,600. And it says at the end of this that he owed himself $32,800. Now, what I want to ask you is, I'm going to ask you this next. Okay, so then, okay, back when I was giving you, I don't know if you were writing. Can you come up here for a minute? You need me to pull you up? Okay. Back when I was giving you the... Yeah, I think we've got one more. I don't...
Yeah.
Huh?
I think there might be one more.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was looking for here. So this is 3,000. Okay, sorry, I'll put you down.
Okay.
I'll put you down. You suck. Oh, no. Put you down in the duck. Thank you. Okay. John Mark. So $13,000 loan from John to himself. Now, this, what I'm reading, is money to him from himself to himself. I don't even know what that is. Okay. 13,000 from Sproles to from John the Man to John the Campaign. 2,000 from the man to the campaign, John. 1,000 from Norman and Sarah Smith to the campaign. 1,000 from Rick Welch. 5,000 from Sproles to the campaign. 2,000 from Sproles to the campaign. Oh yeah, there's no wonder he couldn't pay Gilman's. Tom and Paula Sproles, 1,000. Absolutely. That's tricky, Jeff. That could very well be, yeah. C. Ronald and Nancy Murray, $100. Okay, wait a minute. All right, so I'm being told by the audience that I've done this one. Do you think that this looks similar? All right, audience, from the people that are messaging me in the audience, I'm just going to tell you the names of the next couple. Ronald and Nancy Murray, John, Larry Logan. You have one from Larry Logan?
I haven't been writing names.
Okay, you haven't been writing names.
I've just been writing amounts, dear. Where does it say he ends up at the end of all of this?
That's what I'm going to do here. See if
because I think this other stuff is kind of newer.
high custom fencing. Yeah. Wait a second.
He doesn't remember Ronald and Nancy. This is new.
Yeah, it's new.
Okay. So we had 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 100 from somebody, and then it was back to John Sproles, I think.
Hold on a second there, because someone I don't see where suit safety systems is. Okay, they're right here. I got them right here. This is the one. Okay, this is it. This is good. Nope. This is it. We're good here.
All right.
Rolling on. It gets a bit much. And look, this is the problem is when the clerk's office doesn't file stamp each page, and I know it's a bitch, but they need to file stamp each page. So you have the date on the bottom of the page. It is. I'm not mad at. I mean, it is what it is. But
yeah,
all right,
isn't it nice? The Reagans donated from the grave.
Yeah, right. All right. So you got Tom and Paula Sproles. I said Ron and Nancy Murray. That was 1,100.
Yes, and that's where we were at.
Okay. So C. Ronald and Nancy J. Murray is 100. And then, okay, so now we're going back to Sproles. $13,000 from John Sproles. Larry Logan, $500. That money was coming into the campaign from himself or from other people. All right, what I'm getting ready to read you now is money coming into the campaign from corporations. Pursuit Safety Systems, $1,000 donated to him. Neil Scrap Metals donated to him $1,000. Ties Custom Fencing donated to him $100. Clemens Seamless Guttering donated $1,000. Bubba Jones Restaurant, $1,300. Bubba Jones. Sproles Family Funeral Home donated $1,500. And now we are at the place where it's the money that he's going to pay out, the expenditures. Okay. Stack's Restaurant, $116.95. Okay. Christina Clemens, $3,556.71. Wristbands.com, $137.39. Rule King, $387.54. Vistaprint.com, $331.48. Margison Graphics, $332.11. Pewter Graphics, pewtergraphics.com, $288 even. Newcastle Courier Times, $32.50. Henry County GOP, $450. Matt Pfeiffer, $225. St. Elmo's Lounge and Steakhouse in Indy, a great place to dine. You and the wife, $251.68. 4imprint.com, $256.80. MyCampaignStore.com, $5,229.75. USPS, $205.98. JR Promotions, Outdoor Advertising, $2,350. Bryant Printing, 136.43. Facebook 202.57. Menards 251.38. Oh, Gilman Home Center. He paid Gilman Home Center $1,980. No, sorry. He paid Gilman's Home Center $1,910.70. Can someone tell me how much he owed? Do we know how much he owed Gilman's? Is he paying Gilman's for campaign with campaign funds what he owed them personally? What is the campaign paying Gilman's almost $2,000? All right, so he paid, they're like, pay us $2,500 and we'll call it a deal. What's he paying them $1,900? All right, moving on. CustomInk.com, $745.79. Newcastle Henry County Chamber of Commerce, $250. Elite Services, $4,336.25. And then lastly, it says that he owes himself $36,500 still. Oh, wait a minute. We got one more thing that's like out of whack here. Oh no, that's right. So yeah. Okay, now we're done. So, do we have a...
Do you want the grand total of his expenditures?
How much his campaign paid out expenditure wise?
Yeah. I know what I came up with the total. Granted, I'm over here frantically writing 20 different things all at the same time, but it should be pretty damn close.
Okay. What's the Sproles campaign expenditures?
I'm getting there. I'm just double checking my math here. So I'm at $65,574.05.
65.
$65,574.05.
No, 65,000, and then what's the 100?
574.
574.05
05
is the total amount that Sproles paid out expenditures wise during that campaign. Okay, now money in from individuals.
Oh, I've got it all tabulated into one clump. Sorry.
Okay.
It was just too complicated to try to do it otherwise. So right now I've got, oh Lord, $40,551.70 plus $22,500 plus another $10,100 plus 7,400 plus 22,000. So I've got him bringing in 102,000. Granted, like 70 of that is him.
100. Say it was what, 102.
102, 551.70.
And you didn't tabulate how much he did separately?
No. Well, I did kind of. So he had 18,500 to start with, and then he had another 7,400 and 35,000. But I was adding stuff up, and I had 56,400, and then you need to add another 13,000 to that.
Okay.
So 69,400.
So his money in,
he put in 70,000 for all intents and purposes.
But the campaign expenditures out is 65. So he should still have he should still have 36 9 77 65,
something like that,
which would be very easy. Thank you, Jaya. Oh yeah, Gilman's Home Improvement's really cool. We had them in Winchester, and we've got some in Muncie. They're really
they've
cool.
got what, 8 stores now?
Yeah, they've got it's a mom and pop type shop that's opening up throughout the Midwest. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But he could pay himself back the 35,000 he owes himself, and he'd still have $1,600 left.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's some questions about this. I'll go through in the next couple days, and I'll find out how much total he gave himself. I mean, there's
send them to me too, because I can help go through that.
That's
campaign finance reports. It's always good to have a second set of eyes on them.
Yeah.
Because they're confusing as heck. Or can be anyway.
Yeah. Well, and so
but $65,000 on a campaign to get $122,000 a year job. That's insane. Yeah, Yoko's got it here.
Yeah. Well, now, folks, let me tell you.
Do you want to get rid of me, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Bye.
No problem. Okay. I'm hearing from a source, and I don't know. I'll have to check on this. Well, I'll have to check on this before I say it. I want to check on that. I want to check on that before I say it. But okay. His opponent in 2022. His opponent put in $5,401 of his own money for the entire race. He raised $2,800 for the entire race. So his overall expenditures, his overall money in was $8,201. This is his opponent. Sproles' opponent brought into the campaign $8,201. And his expenditures out was $8,266.56. So basically, he owes himself about $65.
So how many votes did Sproles get?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you that here now. Give me just 1 second here. Oh, I know where it's at. So
it's 9,478.
Oh, right here. I'll do it like this.
Yeah, Yoko.
What?
Nearly double on one person than the other campaign spent in its entirety. Just insanity.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So the results are like this. For the November election, all right, Henry County, Indiana population is 48,935. Okay, of which there were 31,198 registered voters. And there was a total of 13,674 votes cast. Okay. Of those 13,674, 1,263 were Democrat. 35 were Libertarian.
Yeah.
And 4,359 were Republican. And then in the actual race, which is the real question you asked me.
Now, are we doing his total votes, or are we just doing people who actually?
I think we should do it both.
Okay. No.
So all right. So Landon Dean received 3,814 votes. John Sproles received 9,582.
Okay, so 9,582. So if we're going by all the votes, he spent $6.84 per vote.
Okay.
Okay.
And
now I have to do math.
Hold on, I got it here.
2. Okay.
223.
If we're only going by people who actually pushed his name, it was $11.88 per vote.
Hold on, I'm going to write all this down again. That's great stuff to have. Okay, so if it was based off the 9,582, how much was it?
It is $6.84. You were really close, Joey. Really, really close.
What did he say it was?
He said it was 10.
That's nuts. And if it was the 5,223?
Then it is $12.55.
$5 what?
$12.55.
I love it. That's amazing
Apparently
stuff.
I typed in the wrong number last time.
Okay,
$12.55. Crazy.
That's
what you were seeing on state levels.
Yeah.
Like representative races, because wasn't JD something like $23 a vote that he spent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so county races, you're usually seeing people. How much did Landon Dean have altogether? 8,000.
Yeah, Landon had 8,201 votes, or $201 he brought in.
Right. And he took in how many votes altogether?
Landon took in vote wise 3,814.
Is that straight?
That is Landon Dean with the help of the straight ballot, and then Landon without the help of straight ballot.
Okay, so with the straight ballot, he spent $2.15 per vote.
Okay. And so then doing it the same, there is the without the straight ballot, it's 2,005 $5.51.
Which is $3.21. And that's usually closer to what you're seeing on a county race.
On a county level, yeah.
Yeah, $2 or $3 a vote, not anything crazy.
Folks,
all for a $122,000 a year job.
$122,000.
Oh, you're doing great, Joey, for off top of your head.
Yeah, that's awesome. You're kicking ass there. That's amazing. Yeah, $122,000 a year job, but the the money that they get afterwards is amazing. I'm really thinking about this, and he paid more than what he's getting. I don't think this was a good bargain for him, because I think he's in way over his head, and he should have buyer's remorse. Citizens should definitely have voters' remorse. The citizens are definitely not getting, value here.
No.
Now, I just...
Do you need me, or are you great to opine?
No, sorry. We can push it down. I'm sorry. Dang, imagine if Landon had Sproles money. I know, that's... Or you know what? Imagine if Landon had... Imagine if Landon had $10,000 on top of his $8,000. Imagine if people in Henry County would wake the hell up and stop going in and hitting the straight party R. Stop giving a damn about that. Stop worrying about nonsense bullcrap that people tell, rumors and innuendo and bullshit around some kind of a... the water cooler, talking about who's doing what with where, who, why, when, and how. And, look at what is actually beneficial and who's got the actual experience and who deserves to wear the badge and be the top cop of the county, and who has trained not only themselves mentally. I mean, all right, look, hey, I don't look like Captain America by no stretch of the imagination. And I've not talked to Landon Dean about this. Landon Dean has no idea I'm even talking about this. But I'm not saying anything out of school. I don't think Landon would have a problem with me saying this. Landon Dean don't look like Captain America. Landon Dean looks like he's a cop that's been on the department and sat in a car and maybe ate too many fast food a little much. But you know what? Nobody gives a shit. Let the young rookies go out and do that. Yeah, right. He decided to run just after 2 or 3 years as a deputy, started fundraising. Oh, God. Absolutely. But what you've got with Landon Dean is a man who has been in law enforcement for 20-some years, who has a mind for the county, who knows the citizenry, who knows every nook and cranny in the county, who's taught. Landon Dean has had a hand in training a massive amount of cops all over the state of Indiana. For the better part of his 20 years on the department, he has been the reserve coordinator. And so many, as far as being the reserve coordinator, he has had a hand in training so many men and women that have went on and worked full-time jobs with the Henry County, with Newcastle, with IMPD, with the state police, with Muncie, with Delaware County, with Winchester, Henry County, or Marion County, Anderson. I can't even begin to tell you how many officers that Landon have trained. Landon has trained entire departments of people and has lived a life of that of a leader. Sproles has shown a pattern of excessive spending and excessive force. Ew, that is a real good beat. I'm gonna put this in a short. Hold on, let me get this right in my mind. And what we see here with Henry County Sheriff John Sproles is not only a pattern of excessive spending, but excessive force. And he is not the good fit for the citizens or the law enforcement in Henry County. And the sooner that he's gone, the better for both the law enforcement and the citizens of Henry County and the rest of us who, God forbid, have to drive through that county. And short. You like that? That'll be a nice little short. I think I could do it better. What I hate for the people of Henry County is the fact that Sheriff John Sproles has shown a pattern of excessive spending and excessive force in that community as the top cop of the county. And what's really bad is it's going to continue in this pattern. The law enforcement community in Henry County and the citizens of Henry County need to work to get this gentleman out of office as soon as possible. What I hate is there are those of us who live in Indiana that have to drive through that county. Hell, people from all over the state of Indiana drive through that county. Furthermore, people from all over the United States drive through that county because it has Highway 40 and I-70 in it. There are so many people that pass through Sproles County each and every day. Absolutely, Gia. Absolutely. Let me tell you who I was backing. I was backing on the Republican side. There was only one Democratic candidate. There was only one Democratic candidate. And that was Landon Dean. So as far as the Democrats are concerned and the people that are Democrats in Henry County and the people that want to vote that way, they only had one choice. But on the Republican side, there were a ton of choices, and all of them were better. As a matter of fact, in my opinion, there was only one candidate on the Republican side that was not a good choice. And he's unfortunately the sheriff of the county right now. But I was backing Jason Williams. Jason Williams was my man on the Republican side of things. Now, I always said, if it came down to Sproles versus Dean, there was no question I would back Dean in that race. No question. Period. If it came down to Sproles and Dean, it was definitely Dean. If it would have come down to Dean and Williams, that I probably would have went Williams. I don't know. I don't vote down there, so it don't matter. You know what I mean? I don't know. You need to do one on Sproles, not understand race. Driving an unmarked car in civilian clothes and pulling over people. Yeah, we might talk about that, absolutely. And I've been asked, and I want to know what the people think on here, and you let me know. I'm going to do it anyways, but I just figure I'm going to ask you guys what your thoughts are. I've been asked by a couple people, I see that, Mary, you should get caution signs. And for Stumblefoot News that say go around it, that's easy for me. I can go off in any directions. around. People living in the state of Indiana could easily bypass the state. However, if you're driving from New York to LA and you're out on 70 or whatever, you're driving one way or the other and you're on 70, you don't know how to do that. And say you've got some kind of issue and you get, breakdown, say you're on a bus and it breaks down on 70 and there you are trapped in Henry County with Sproles. Holy good Lord. I'm telling you, it's no good. But I've been asked by a couple people, once we get a little bit more broke down on everything that's going on with Sproles and we get a pretty good comprehensive understanding of everything, I've been asked if I could go through and do a show that is about a 30-minute long show, or maybe it'll be a static video where I do like a 30-minute breakdown of just everything that has happened. Just bam, 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 bam. Like a real quick, this is who he is. This is who the Henry County Sheriff is. Bam, John Sproles. This is how long he's been on. This is when he became sheriff. This is what my concerns were with him. And this is what he did first. This is what we're seeing. These are the issues. This is what he did second. This is what he did third. This is where we are now. We have a problem. Henry County has a problem. We need you guys to do something about it and put that out. Would you like an overall, instead of having, yeah, Mary, that was me. I did it. Mary, I did it. Mary, do you not know that I only communicate to people on here that say crazy things? I was going to be real crazy. A timeline on a whiteboard. Yeah, I can do that. I can absolutely do that. Let me ask you guys something. I'll show you right here, right now. We'll do it like this. You guys see this the proper way? Yeah, that says Sproles needs to resign. So we're not backwards. Okay, cool. I can do a whiteboard. I used to broadcast on Facebook and they mirrored everything. Everything was mirrored. So I used to have to get I'm not in my swimwear tonight. Well, maybe next time. Let me go back here on, let me go back here. You're all good if you're on 70. Oh, Diane, the problem with that is, because I get what you're saying, you're all good. The county meeting, stated in the county meeting, because of staffing and experience, they no longer put a county guy on 70 highway. Just because they don't have a guy out there necessarily running traffic controlling doesn't mean that they're not going to get called down there to take something if the troopers aren't there. Look, here's you can be bet if it runs through Henry County, there will be a deputy on it. Sproles will make a cluster of something anywhere in Henry County. So it's just until he's out, it's not safe, and that's the bottom line. Yeah, I am in swimwear attire. Absolutely. All right, we're getting ready to wrap this up. I want to let you guys know
we do have the winner.
Oh, who is the winner?
So if we're doing Price is Right rules, then Diana Stevens is the winner.
Really?
Yeah, 15,000 is what her guess was. If we're going by closest by subtraction, even if you go over, then it is Joe Tompkins who guessed 100,000.
All right. I like hearing that.
You guys can decide how you want to take that as the winner.
Well, so wait a minute. Joe Tompkins said what?
100,000.
He
was
said
what was spent.
100,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Diane said what? Diane Stevens said what?
15,000.
I can't believe we didn't get anybody say like 80 or whatever. I mean, I'm kind of shocked about that.
We had 150, 250, 178, 275, but the 100,000 of that was to a beanbag company.
Yeah.
We had $1 from Yoko because she was playing Prices Right the right way.
Yeah, right.
We had Alva come in at 362,000. And Josh F., who said that it was a $200,000 that he had spent, but it was all on beanbags.
All on beanbags.
Yeah.
She got you there, Alva. I love it.
I
love it. Oh, I love it. 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 I love it.
I mean, we have some people who have an understanding of Sproles, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
After that budget meeting where he's like, $2 million.
Mary.
You know, I wouldn't have put it past him to spend $362,000 on a campaign. But whatever. So congratulations to our winner, depending on who you decide you think is the winner. Price is Right rules or who's closest.
They both win. We can give everybody trophies here. That works out well, we see. Just before we roll out of here, for the real numbers, I hate you. I just hated. Hey, you know what I always do, Stumblefoot? Anytime someone, I don't know, who was it? Who was it? It was a comedian. I don't know who the comedian was. I heard the comedian say that he always hates when people do this. And he always hates when someone says, hey, guess how much I spent on this? And you're supposed to be really blown away. So he said what he always does is he goes way high. And they're like, what? No. So like, for example, if I bought a handgun for $1,000 and I got a very special handgun and it did all this cool stuff and it was $1,000, I was like, look, I got this really awesome, cool handgun. Guess how much it was? The comedian would go, $600,000. And I'd be like, well, no, what? Why would I buy a gun for $600,000? No, it's $1,000. And then the comedian's like, oh, okay, well, that's not that impressive then. So ever since I've heard that, I've been like, yes, I love that. I absolutely like doing that. And so I do that. Anytime someone says something to me about that, because I don't do good guessing. I don't know how many yards are from here to there. I don't know how many people are in a picture. I don't know how many gumballs are in a freaking little machine. I don't know how much somebody weighs. Don't ask me shit like that. My brain does not math. I don't have, what is the math? The left part of the brain? I don't have a left brain. Do you know how fast you were going? 900,000 miles an hour. Hey, two things. Something just got added on me. I'll put it to you this way. He could have spent $15,000, still won. Here's the thing. No matter how much he spent or how much he lost, I'll tell you the main thing. It's not about who won. It's who lost. The citizens of Henry County are the losers. The law enforcement of Henry County are the losers. The people in Henry County are the losers here, and that's what's sad. Doesn't matter how much he spent. Doesn't matter how much he didn't spend. Don't matter how much Landon spent or what happened. It's the fact that unless something big happens, and I think it's on us, folks. We need to shake the cages. We need to shake. Sproles needs for us all know. He can bench press 280. That's hilarious. Okay, so the two things I want to tell you all, and one of them is because Kid Rock brought it up. This kind of swings it back into the city of Muncie. And Kid Rock, when I do Muncie show tomorrow, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm working on a couple things. It'll probably be Muncie. I'll talk about this again, and I'm going to make a post about it and post it in the Muncie thing, and I'll be active about this. I'll help you. we got to do something about this situation in this park. We talked about it a couple times. It's been talked about on here a couple times. I actually went to the park and I didn't see it. I couldn't find it. But Kid Rock sent this to me tonight. And so I'm going to show you here. I'm going to show you what's going on here and hope that we don't get ourselves in trouble. We'll find out. We'll find out if we get ourselves in trouble or not. Okay. So basically, there's a little park in Muncie called Thomas Park, and they've done some work to it or whatever. And then they put some new slide equipment in, and almost instantly when that happened, then and look, I don't know what's going to happen because the kids are going to be kids, big kids are going to be big kids, dumbass adults are going to be dumbass adults. So I don't know, I don't know what you're going to do or how you're going to police this. And since the beginning of time, when they've put something, I don't care what it is, a brand new something in a public space, in just very short order, people's going to mark on it. They're going to write, lots of different things and put different things for a good time call and all of that. So, but this is a park that is really used by a lot of children. And so I just want to say that the Parks Department should be coming out and doing something about this. And they've been told about this. I don't know what the deal is, but this is going on. They've got this stuff happening here. And so you can see where someone's tried putting a shirt on her, but it was a crude drawing of a woman with breasts and whatnot. And so all of that is crazy. But I guess people have been reaching out to members of the city, and they have not really done anything. This has been going on for several weeks now. So I'm going to try to send an email out and see if I can't get some kind of help. I mean, at the end of the day, they come scrub it off, someone put it back, but they need to be doing what they can do. Yes. So a couple big programming announcements that we're going to have. Number one, Officer Roger Humphreys will be on the program this coming Sunday. He will be on. So that'll be great. Shirley, Indiana Police Officer Roger Humphreys will join the show as a special guest on Sunday, September 3rd, 2023 at 9 p.m. Eastern. So set your calendars. Obviously, you will want to, if you subscribe and ring that bell, you can set it up and get notified when we go live. And then also 1 week from tomorrow, we will have, that's the 6th, Wednesday the 6th, Ashley Grogg will be on our show. And she is the young woman that was on the thing with, it was this person. It was this person here. Who was at the event with J.D. Prescott and State Representative J.D. Prescott and State Senator Scott Alexander. So she was the woman for Hoosiers for Medical Liberty. So she will be on and she'll be talking. It'll be interesting to see what she's got to say. I think she's got a message that members from both sides can probably get behind in some aspects. It's definitely interesting. And even if you don't like the political track that she takes, she does have a great message about getting involved with your state government and how to do that. And it's going to be awesome. So Those are going to be two really big shows that are going to be on here really, really, really soon. So that's going to be awesome. Yeah, I hate that, Kid Rock. We'll see what we can do to find that out. That's I don't know. I need to go out there. I don't know if Audie went out there. I think he said he was going to, but my problem was I thought it was on the side of a barn, so I didn't see. I could probably go out there and try to scrub and whatnot, but I didn't see where it was. Now that I know where it's at, I'll go out there and see what we can do. Yeah. I'll see what we can do. I might have some stuff that can take it right off. We'll see what goes on. All right. That does it. Oh, no, the last thing. Ha ha. Alva lives in Louisiana. He'll be right up. I just wanted to say this. All right, I'll go look at it tomorrow, Kid Rock. See what I can come up with. I just want to say this, and I'm going to try to do this very carefully. Thank each and every one of you for watching. We have the exact same policy here that we've always had. That wasn't a Josh policy. That was both of us had the same opinions. I'm glad that Josh had that policy. I don't block people. We don't block people. Kate doesn't like blocking people. And I know there's been stupid stuff that's happened and mistakes or accidents here or there, whatever, but we don't block people. I don't block people that disagree with me. I don't block people that have a difference of opinion or want to call me names. You can be as vile to me about anything that you want to be. Obviously, if you have paid any kind of attention, the last couple days, and specifically you paid a bit of attention and you're somebody that really is sharp with comments, you obviously are aware that something has been going on. Something bizarre has been going on in the comments, and I'm not going to dog anybody. I'm not going to do anything. The bottom line is we had a viewer, and it's unfortunate. It is unfortunate what it was. We've had a viewer that's making just absolutely wild allegations. We've had a viewer that is putting a lot of blame on those of us that work here, making allegations that Kate and I are in a relationship. Ooh, Kate. When's the last time I've seen you?
You see me every night, but in person?
Yeah.
I don't even remember the last time I actually saw you in person was.
Okay, yeah,
I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, it's Josh's birthday, maybe.
I've been married for 28 years.
Yeah, This all started because the person has a lot of time on their hands and likes to be seen as the hey, good night, Diane Stevens. Likes to be seen as kind of the you thought we were brother and sister. No, we're not brother and sister. That's all would be very weird. But it's this person, and I'm not talking about Josh. We're not talking about Josh here.
Oh, no, not a bit.
We're not talking about Josh. I'm not trashing Josh or whatever.
No.
And it's not getting close to anything. This is like just just a bizarre familial issue, and this person is making wild allegations, and is basically, it's a lot of misunderstandings. But there is no way to get this person to stop understanding. So I've just said, hey, remove yourself from the situation. But they don't seem to want to do that, and it's like proving a point. And I'll be honest, it's got into harassment. It's definitely got into phone harassment. The local police was called on me today because someone was texting me. And so the police got called. And so I knew the officer. We spoke. He was able to look up, what was going on, and everything was fine.
1096?
Yes, absolutely. And the joking about that is people be like, oh, is it 1096 or is it a 548? It's like, no, it's whatever's over. It's not half nuts. It's double that. It's like 20 whatever 96 double is. So
192.
It's like a 2192.
I math.
Okay, well, there you go. Oh, you math. That's such a turn on. So then it was like, Then it became an issue with Kate's name. I don't think anybody's confused. I don't think she's a prostitute. Specifically, if anyone doesn't understand that what her name means is she is a queen of fucks, like, because she says it, because she speaks it, because she doesn't give any, not sex. She doesn't give any fucks. If people don't understand that, then I don't know what to tell them.
I mean, I'll be the first to admit I enjoy sex.
But it's not with me.
I'm married to.
But it's with the man that you've been married to.
5 children I have.
Right.
Good
Lord.
Yeah, he'd have to shave his head. I got a thing for bald guys.
Yeah, right. That's the thing there. And this head is really crazy, naughty, and bizarre.
Speaking of kids.
So, hey there, kid.
Hey, say hi.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. That's number 4.
I forgot.
Yeah. What are you saying?
He said, I forgot about the other 2 because they don't live here anymore.
Right.
Oh, goodness.
That's hilarious. No, but this person has literally started saying that Kate is people in the comments. This person has started saying that Kate is Ryan Armstrong. Kate is Mr. Lawful. Like real life people that we have all communicated with. And the whole thing has started because this person was mad that comments weren't getting put up on the screen. Comments weren't getting like this. I have the ability to put up comments. Kate has the ability to put up comments. Kate generally knows what I'm going to talk about and knows the path we're going to take. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. Sometimes she's along for the ride with you people. So, we go along. And so I'm talking specifically if I'm the only one that knows what's going on. I'm driving the bus. No one really knows where I'm going. I love when you guys comment, and a lot of you comment things that are relative to what we're talking about. But when someone is trying to explain for the 30th time I talk and go on and talk stories and do all this stuff a lot. And I go off on tangents. But I know where I'm going with that. Like, it might be madness, but it's my madness. If I've got 2 or 3 other people in the comments going off on crazy ass tangents, that's not good. It's not good for commenters. It's not good for me. It's not good for Kate. And furthermore, we decide, don't drive the bus, you'll get pulled over. Absolutely. We decide what to put up. And so at the end of the day, if it doesn't have something to do with what's being talked about, it's not got some major relevant story, it probably, or you're not someone that comments or whatever, I did say you people, as in my people, the people over on the white side, the people over on the, I was going to say the black side, the A and the B side, the boys and the girls. I don't know.
Now you're being homophobic. And
yeah, right. I'm being homophobic too. So, Kate and I are
shoving the foot in there.
Absolutely.
Bilbrey.
The keepers. That's absolutely.
They're the keepers. Our people, the keepers.
Kate and I are not in a relationship. We have not ever been in a relationship. Kate doesn't think I have got money. She's not trying to get to money. She's not trying to, I don't know what the hell's going on.
If I was a prostitute, I better have more money than I have
now. Good Lord. So, I just want to say, if you guys see, you guys know who each other is, and we all, for the most part, know who each other is. I welcome new people all the time. You can basically tell how people write, you know what I mean? And tell people's writing styles and whatnot. So,
Chris has had a long-standing girlfriend for.
Oh no, yeah, I've got a significant. I've got a.
She comes on sometimes. She's the paper wench.
Yeah, I've got a significant other, but it's way hidden, safe underground in a bunker. I give her about 3 foot extra chain a year, so she just now can get to the bed. And last year, I finally gave her enough chain to get to the sink and the stove differently. Learn tonight that you are gay. Yeah, I am also not gay.
Yeah, but people's personalities come through even when they're coming under an alias. So
yeah, right.
It's pretty easy to tell when this special someone appears.
Special.
So
I didn't say the paper winch could have been. The paper winch could have been a man.
I said she.
Oh, you said she.
I did say she.
Yeah. So it is. So that's it, folks. I don't know. It's a thing. I don't know. Niles and I have been friends for many years. Kate and I have been friends for many years. I've been at their house. Kate and I have never been alone anywhere. Absolutely, Stumblefoot News. Absolutely, but
it's okay to be friends with someone of the opposite gender.
Oh, no way. Oh. Niles and I have been alone together. We actually went on a road trip once, so Oh
Lord, should I be worried after hearing that you're gay?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I don't like bald heads.
Oh, they're so shiny. Pretty. Probably a good thing that I like bald guys, because he started losing it when he was 30. But
right.
Given the option of husband coming home from deployment in a box, husband coming home from deployment with no hair, I'll take the hubby with no hair. Conveniently, he has a really nice head for it. So
I just block for me so it doesn't get. Oh, so see, that's what I like when you people, again, the commenters, the keepers, when you keepers block people on your own, because look, I don't govern you people. You block anyone you want. I have no worry about that. You guys block every single person that you want to block. I'm fine with that. So
yeah, Niles has lots of guns and basically no conscience. So that would probably be bad for anybody coming to mess with me.
So I just wanted to say what was going on. I love you guys. We've talked about blocking some people.
Back down, Kristopher, I'm sorry.
You're fine. We've talked about blocking in a couple of accounts here lately. I'm not blocking nobody. We're not going to start a policy of blocking. That's the only reason I'm coming on. We do not block people. We do not block people. I'll put it to you this way. The policy has always been what it will always be. we block spam, and we block bots. And that's all we do. Yeah, you guys are called keepers. That's what they're called here. They're called light keepers. Didn't you know that? Alva made it up. So this is called... I'll have to talk to you about that, Mary. So this is called... What's the name of this show now? The Political Spotlight. So Alva said the Political Spotlight. Someone said you guys could... It could be the lighthouse, and the people who watch could be the keepers. And I was like, oh yeah, keepers of the light. They could be like the light keepers. I like that. Lighthouse Studios. No, Tim Dalton. That was the bastards. That was. And I found out that has another connotation to it. So all you got to do is Google Bopper and then find out why we probably best off not using that name. So I didn't know. I was like, yeah, we're going to call our listeners Boppers. And Josh is like, for real? They're okay with that? All right, you guys, have a good night. I know, Tim, the postscript again, just for night, because it's important for a second night in a row. Mental health is very vital to your overall health. And if everything in life is good, excellent. But if something's going on upstairs, you don't have to be embarrassed to ask for help. All right. We will see you guys tomorrow at the same bat time, same bat channel here at the Political Spotlight, where we love all of our keepers of the light, called the Light Keepers. I'll talk to you about that later, Mary. Bye.